Willow Creek, California, home to the legend of Bigfoot. A variety of TV shows and movies were filmed here throughout time and were centered around the mysterious subject. Even though this region has been documented on film so often, many people return to this rugged country to film their own adventures and try to find evidence for the elusive creature known as Sasquatch. Is Bluff Creek still as active as it used to be back in the 1960s and 1970s? Is there something still living out here? Or are these researchers only chasing ghostly tales of the mountains?
I feel like it's declined significantly, and you know, maybe it's a place, you know, they say maybe overplayed out, you know, too much visitation, that type of thing. You know, I've had maybe one incident here over the, call it, dozen times that I've been here, you know, not definitive, but you don't hear about as much, you know. Back in the 50s and in the 60s, you know, there's a huge flap at that time, you know, before the film, and you know, subsequently after, it's just, you know, one here, one there, you know, we'll get reports.
I don't know, I've only been coming here the last 3 years, and to date, this is actually the most anecdotal evidence I've been able to capture here.
With his own personal experiences in the area, Tate Hieronymus keeps coming back to Bluff Creek. The activity that occurred during an expedition in 2021 is a fine example of why Tate comes as often as he can. The possibilities of what that could have been that night are endless, but Tate feels that something was thrown at them to scare them off. But without actually seeing what did it, it's hard to say. One thing Tate is sure about is that the activity they observe lines up with Sasquatch behavior. And for that fact, Tate comes out here yet again in July of 2022 to meet up with other researchers to investigate the surrounding area. For the first night of the expedition, Tate meets up with Mann Read and Damon Irons, and they've decided to do their first night investigation in proximity to their camp due to the activity that occurred last year in this location.
Right here, gentlemen. Pop a squat. Hello? I gotta record a little bit of ways so it doesn't pick up the sound. Nah. Nothing. Dude, be quiet again. We're down here on the, what was it? This was 12 and 13 road.
have this megaphone. We're gonna try and play baby screams or baby crying through it out down that way, which is a straight drop off, and behind us is a pretty big, I guess you'd call it a cliff. Yeah. So hopefully we'll get something. It's just been dead quiet these last few nights. Thank you. So let's see what kind of sounds we get. Okay, I'll lay this down here. Ready, Damon?
Yeah.
What do you think of tossing a rock down there? One for good measure.
What if that's what broke the camel's back? We start hearing from like 3 different locations.
Oh my god.
Bugs start getting poked at us. Get to the Jeep!
Well, tonight was definitely uneventful as last night, so tomorrow night we'll see if we get any luck, or better luck. Hopefully we will.
Unfortunately, that night's investigation didn't yield much in the way of activity. But with this subject, patience is key. Due to the events that happened last year in Laird Meadow, the meadow became this year's expedition's main focus. This prompted Tate and Ron to return to Laird Meadow early in the expedition to set out trail cameras in hopes of something walking through the area. So we're getting ready to head out to a couple of places. It's early in the week. We're going to be here for quite a few days, and we want to deploy a couple of trail cameras early on in the game, have them out in some of these spots, monitoring what's going on out there, try to get them on game trails where animals are coming through, where potentially Bigfoot comes through, and some of these places we plan on revisiting as well and camping, and we're hoping that maybe there's nothing here initially, but then as we make our rounds to some of these areas where we've observed potential activity in the past, something will come down, be focused on us and whatever activities we are doing, and be oblivious to the cameras we've strategically placed and maybe even partially conceal along some of these well-worn pathways. The conditions of, for tracks being left here are way better now because last July it was really dry. and now we don't have to worry about that. Like it's muddy, a lot of track potential, and that's the type of weather you would have around October. A lot of that rain comes in up here around October and ends the fire season, and it makes sense that these type of wet conditions are probably the conditions that Roger Patterson found his tracks in back in 1964.
It's completely different than last year when we were here, because remember that pond was dry?
Yeah.
Now it's completely wet, and now we're seeing a bunch of these, like, it's really matted down where something's been walking through here.
Yeah, the grass has really been growing from the rainfall so far this season. More than likely what we're seeing is
Deer
tracks, and because we saw the tracks that correlate to these paths through the tall grass. But, I mean, a path is utilized by a variety of different animals, so...
Oh, easy.
I think the more that we walk these established animal trails, we'll likely see a variety of different participants. A trail camera there.
The trail camera there?
So like I'm thinking, so I got the straps and I got the screw mount for 2 of the 3. But if I put one, it wouldn't work too good at the base.
Yeah.
Perpendicular to that.
What about that tree?
Yeah.
Kind of overlooks.
Either that, or if we like what we see along this trail, maybe there.
You have 3 cameras, right?
Yeah.
Put one there, and then one down there.
Yeah. If our hunt for the pond is fruitless, let's do that. If we get that conversation with Cliff, and find out where that pond is, it's probably huge right now.
Dude, yeah.
Definitely going to be some stuff there. That little stagnant puddle has tadpoles, which means there's going to be frogs.
That's another food source.
Another food source. So the big pond that has these frogs normally is going to have a shit ton.
Yeah. Let's get on it and see what we can
So
find.
if we can find that, worst case scenario is we deploy 2 cameras here, and if we find out where it is 2 days from now, we move one.
I agree.
With the trail cameras set in place, Tate and Ron decided to walk and scout the meadow for further sign, hoping that something was or is still in the area. That's when Tate and Ron discovered something out of the ordinary. What are you, 6 feet tall, almost?
So we're walking out of Laird Meadow after putting trail cameras in. We're just kind of looking around, and we see this tree, which is dead at the top, and it's snapped. Very interesting.
Yeah. Not that doesn't happen naturally, but
It's odd.
It's at that height, you know?
It is at that height, and I'm going to set the camera back here. You and I, Ron, we're each about 5'11".
Yeah, I mean, that's 8-9 feet off the ground, right?
Easy.
I'm definitely 6 foot with the hat, so...
That's way above us.
Yeah.
I mean, it is odd that it's just that, top part,
Yeah.
Very interesting. But, I mean, that's the kind of thing you have to look for when you're out here.
Yeah, how many other trees do you see in this area that kind of would have been windswept if that was what it was, or ice, you know? What made these half-broken and twisted branches? Was it a known animal, or was it caused by weather? This is what researching is about, looking for things out of the ordinary, and then trying to rule out what it could or couldn't be. Laird Meadow also has a history of being associated with the Bigfoot phenomenon. It's where Roger Patterson casted a track in 1964, as well as where Bob Titmus casted a handprint in a small pond back in 1982. That pond is something that Ron was hoping to find this year. And with the help of technology, Bigfoot researcher Damon Irons took to the skies with his drone to try and locate the pond.
So I think I found your spot. right over so I could see you guys. I saw you guys go over there. And obviously you found that there was that little pond that was pretty close to the road. And then you guys, that was in the middle of the field. Or did you guys miss the pond that's by the road?
The pond by the road?
Yeah.
Oh, like when we first went in there, to our left there was kind of a wet spot. Yeah.
Well, okay, I'll show you later on the video I took. Right over here, there's actually a creek that comes down and through here, and there are several ponds in this space over here.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I know your camping spot. I'll show it to you right now.
With the pond found, the team decided this was a good place to stay for their final night of the expedition, and a good place to set up a dummy camp in hopes of luring something in. But would that even work? And why try such an odd approach?
If they're some sort of hominid, even if they're an ape, either way they're of a higher intelligence, probably right before human. And they develop a certain level of curiosity. While they are stealth, you set a light out and maybe they'll come check on it. It's been known for a few decades now that, you set up camp in the right spot and be nice and noisy with music and all that. People have had sightings in the outskirts of their camp. People have walked around camp and actually filmed them on thermal imager. I just think that they have a heightened level of curiosity, and we try to play on that, and it's always important to try new things. Maybe we'll one day find the thing that ultimately brings them completely in, and that we can start using over and over. We haven't found that thing yet.
I'm for trying basically anything, just for at least, being aggressive and absolutely doing something. Even if, I've had some of my best success just being in a camp and taking advantage of that and hitting with a thermal, hitting vantage points, during nocturnal times, even something like that. But now we've got the drone capability, which is awesome. Some people say, well, they can hear drones, but, I think that remains to be seen, knowing what that is or whatever. I think they're just very cautious of always having the vantage position over the human behavior, and I think they're either curious or not curious. I think a lot of times they just don't care, and maybe even just get irritated that people are, in a certain area at a certain time, maybe when there's, predominant food resource available. So, but I'm absolutely for trying everything, and we have, we just learn from our trial and error. But there's still got to be a right time and right place. They're not everywhere, and they're not everywhere every time, as we know. So,
as far as this night goes, they'd be joined by Jonathan Easley, another researcher out of Idaho. The team regrouped and made plans to walk the road just below camp, the road that led to the Patterson-Gimlin film site, the 12N13H. They will try knocks and calls in hopes of getting a reply from whatever might be lurking in the forest.
We're putting together two groups of people, and we're going to do kind of split up a little bit, get some separation and some opportunities to maybe do some separate knocks or noises or whatever. But we're just going to go walk the road and see what happens.
Just stop real quick. Make sure I start recording. I see like a really hot, something real hot, but it's just a little tiny dot.
Tiny dot?
Yeah, like in the bushes. Just wondering what it is. It's between. This is mad skills right here. People don't know this, but you walk with both eyes open. Put one's on here so you can see where you're going. Kind of right here. I think we're coming up on it.
He's up with this tree. This is a pretty good area.
I have no idea what this is. Like, it's like right. The hell could that be? Dude, look at this. Can you shine your light right there?
With your flashlight?
Where's your thermal?
Right there. There's like a rock or something.
Oh wow.
But I can't see what it is. Like I said, it's not anything like alive.
Mushroom?
That hot?
I don't know how close it is to the edge. Dude, that thing is glowing.
That's what I said. It's like...
In this weather? Where's it at?
It's like right here. It's like... What the hell could it be?
How close am I to it? Let me see that.
I don't even see it anymore. You walk back.
Is it not there?
It's gone.
Oh, freaking out.
What the heck?
Is it still there?
Oh, it's gone. It's like a... It must have been a leaf with some water or something and we knocked it over, but that's...
That was way too hot. Hey guys, we're in a good spot. If you guys want to do a knocker, we can.
Alright, copy you. Hang on.
Yeah, we're gonna do a knock in 10.
Alright. Let's do it. Ready?
You guys hear that?
Yeah, I heard your knock. Okay, here comes my reply knock.
Copy.
You did it. We heard you. That was good. Sounded good.
Was that a stomach growl?
I didn't do a stomach growl.
Oh, maybe it was me. Do you want to head a little further down the road? And then try again? And then they'll move to our position? Want me to tell them?
They head to our position?
Yeah, like you want them to catch up, or should we?
Yeah, let's do it. Hey Damon, do you copy? we're gonna head down the road further. If you guys want to start making your way down the 12 and 13H behind us.
Alright, copy.
Alright, so yeah, just work towards us and we'll keep going down the hill, and then just going down the hill, and then we'll work together slowly. Here's a good spot. Let's do this.
That's good.
Okay, we're at the new spot.
Hear that?
That was my clip.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I was just asking if you heard it. Sorry for sounding so excited.
Hey, I will do the same.
I like this thing. Like, as far as I can see in both directions, if something walks across the road, it'll be like legible.
Yeah, dude.
Alright, you guys are in position.
Yeah, we saw you on the therm. Okay, we'll do a knock in 10.
Alright. Shoot. Dang. You put me on the spot, man. Right?
That's not good. Okay, here comes our knocking 10.
It's decent.
Yeah, that's kind of a dead tree, that sucked.
Yeah, that was really quiet.
That sounded like identical to last year at Laird Meadow. Like,
Oh, the distant.
you know what? That's like exactly what we heard, so it must have been at the same distance. And that was my guess too, that it was about at that distance, because I said from me and Eli to the cars, and they're about there. Trip out. Come on real quick.
Hey guys, we're at the road.
Okay, we'll start heading your way then.
Copy that.
here.
Yeah, dude, it's like it's pitch black.
So we're coming back to camp after doing some vocals and some knocks, and I just had a glow stick and I'm leaving it out on this branch here along the road. So if anything starts to follow in our footsteps to figure out what we were doing. The idea is maybe it'll take that, move it, alter its location. We got a rock cairn down here to verify if it ever moves its location.
Wet, cold, and pitch black was the weather conditions during that night's investigation, and unfortunately nothing messed with the glow stick that was set out to entice whatever might be lurking around after the calls and knocks were done. But as a new day approaches, the team decides to head back to Laird Meadow for another time, and did not come back empty-handed.
So we're returning to Laird Meadow. The third time we've come out here. Come out with some gloves and some bags of paper envelope. We're going to collect from the 2 trees where we observed hair samples. Quite a few of us here. We're trying to stay a couple steps ahead of everybody to gather our samples without risk of contamination.
As mentioned earlier, Laird Meadow seems to have fresh water, animal sign, strange twisted and broken branches, and hairs at least 6 feet up in the trees. At this point, the expedition is only halfway over, so the hairs are placed in an envelope, which was then placed into a plastic baggie, kept safe until they can be taken somewhere to be analyzed. But before leaving the area, the team stops at where they will be camping for their final night to set up a dummy camp in hopes of drawing something in for a closer look.
Okay.
So what are we doing here?
So this whole week we've been building to head out to Laird. We've been deploying trail cameras that are monitoring the area throughout the course of the week. And it's not tonight, but tomorrow night we'll be here camping out in the Laird Meadow area. In the meantime, what we've done is we've done some early deployment of a tent here. We've got some solar lights that are staked out. That'll, once the sun goes down, it'll activate those. Some more solar lights over here. These are like a flame torch type tiki torch thing that will turn on, and this is like a flashing Christmas tree light, red, bright red, noticeable color. And then, so the idea is we're gonna make this camp that looks partially inhabited, but not 100% set up. And maybe something will come around, and we'll have an audio recorder inside that will pick up any type of vocalizations, knocks, animal sounds. Worst case scenario is we might have a bear come in huffing and puffing and chewing up the tent, but the idea is we'll have that caught on audio. So like everything, we're just doing one more thing before we actually settle out here and actively put boots on the ground at night to pursue whatever might be out here.
Will the dummy camp work? That's hard to say, but as it was said before, trying different and new ideas seems to work in drawing out the curious side of these creatures. And as night comes on, the team heads out to the Go Road. The Go Road is the fastest way into the area, and at the same time, seldomly used. Due to recent conversation about activity in this location, the team has high hopes as they begin their night.
So we're here on the Go Road. We got the crew here.
The crew.
I'm gonna put this in the middle of the road. So if I can turn it on. So the idea is to leave it here on the road while we go up, and hopefully something comes back and messes with this while we're gone, and we'll find out.
Well, let's do this. Like, one group should walk all the way back to the globe. The other one can walk up a ways and then come back, and then we'll drive back down to get you guys.
I missed everything. So two groups, or just are we all walking and then walking back differently?
He was thinking two groups maybe. One goes up the road a little bit, and then one goes back to the ball, and then the one up the road comes back and then comes and gets us. Gets the Jeep and drives to the ball.
Well, I'll walk that way since I'm gonna drive the Jeep, so.
I'll walk with Dave.
Okay.
Actually, well, he has a therm, so.
I have a therm, and then he. So if you and Damon walk together, at least you have one working therm for sure, and then Ron, Stevie, and I can walk to the.
Do you have therm?
Me?
And I forgot my knocker.
A knocker.
Yeah, I got
might want to get that power. It's not. It's
How
kind
do you?
of
How do you?
So
I was trying to figure it out.
I think it's this button up
Yeah.
here.
Want to reach out every 5 minutes on the radio, or no?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Go.
All right, boys.
All right.
Yo, what if this turned to snow?
I could see that.
Low-key, I'd be excited about the tracks. If we got snow, but then I'd also be like, what the hell? This sucks.
It would not be fun. Hey Damon, we're in a good area. If you guys want to start trying knocks.
Hey, stand by for a second and get right to you.
Copy. Okay, wait, I'm hearing it up to like 10 or 11. On the other side, left side of the road. Yeah, left side at 10, 11 o'clock. I'm here a little bit earlier. I started hearing some over on the right side too. Hey Damon. We're gonna try and knock.
Yeah, we heard like a twig snap. It sounded like a little bit of movement. We're trying to sort out a signature of it. Almost feels like it might just be a rock or something.
Yeah, we're hearing movement too, so we're gonna do a knock in 10 seconds and see if we can get anything. There's nothing over there. I don't see anything. Stevie, I'm doing a knock. Ready? No, I got this. Yeah, okay.
Straight to my right. There's something moving out there. When I walked over here, it started moving.
Say that again.
Are you guys gonna do that now?
We did.
We did it.
Wow.
Ron, yeah, we did the knock, but Ron's hearing movement down to our right of the road.
I've got an idea.
Okay. We did not hear the knock though.
Okay, Ron's got an idea he wants to try.
I just saw something fly, so I think I saw a bat or something. Oh, yeah. Should me and Stevie bluff charge to the end of the road. And then stop and see if anything moves.
Can you guys see the edge of it without falling off?
Can you see it?
I can't. Stop, I'm right here. Okay.
The camera on me, I can't see. Did you hear anything?
Was that a whistle?
What? No, I heard like an electronic thing.
I heard that too.
Radio. Like an elk. I thought I heard something. Like just like a rustle. Yeah, I thought I heard something, but it could have just been some raindrops.
Hey, Stevie's gonna do a howl in about 10 seconds.
Yeah, we can't knock on anything on the like tail of the trees or like 10, 20 feet into the bushes. It's wet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go whoop here in 10.
Okay.
Okay, copy that. Negative, we didn't hear you.
That's insane.
We're gonna try Stevie and see if you can do a long, sustained howl. Okay, Stevie.
Okay.
You guys hear that?
Yes, we did.
Copy that. Hear that, man? Oh, there's actually something.
Something's moving again. Just twigs popping. There's something moving back there still. Moving a lot.
Do you mean like to your right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's doing it. Oh, look at that. You see it? Look at that. Do you see that tree?
Yeah. Is there the back side of it somewhere over there? Oh, yeah. Yeah,
just goes down.
Dude, it snapped right there. Yeah. Is it? Dude.
Keep going. Oh, look at this.
Dude. What do you think?
Well, this one looks like a shoe. Look at this one right here.
That doesn't.
No, this one. Got my lights on. Does this one have toes? Look at.
I'm gonna get them to drive down here, I think. Hey, Damon, why don't you guys drive the Jeep down this way? We found something interesting.
Alright, copy that. And we'll grab Ron's recorder before we leave.
Sounds good.
Okay, so Tate, come over here and shine your light from here. I want to try to get a photo of the trackway.
Which direction?
Like, stand where I'm at, and then just shine your light down here. Okay, like that, yeah.
You guys want to throw something else down here? That looks like it goes down.
Oh, dude, it is. Whoa.
Will that pick up on your camera?
Hope so. You heard that?
Yeah. Can I see that rock?
Dude, do more.
What?
Whoop, whoop.
Wait, turn off your light. Turn your light off.
Whoop, whoop.
It's not an owl, I don't think.
Whoop! Whoop! Just stop right there. Turn the car off. Hold on 1 second. Sounded really hoot-like. Okay, guys, you're good to come forward. I thought it was really a response.
Well, at least we have tracks still, whatever those are.
Hey, did you guys hear like a thump after you did your double knot?
Ron dropped a rock.
That's what it sounded like.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say, Ron hasn't hit that phase where he like stopped throwing rocks down hills.
You guys been recording the whole time?
Huh? I couldn't stop it.
Guys, get out of the car. We gotta show you this thing. It's right here.
Pretty sick.
So the reason we had you guys stop all of a sudden is because I was doing whoops. And we heard a whoop whoop way back in the distance.
We should see if we can still get them, because it might pick up better on this audio. And then we can really analyze it, you know?
If it might be an owl.
Yeah.
Whoop whoop!
Yeah, something about the light not being there. I don't know, man. I don't want to chalk it up just yet. How good is that mic?
Whoop whoop! Just like step on our only thing that was actually possibly something.
Might have. I'm gonna do this real quick.
I feel like you didn't see a Sasquatch when I turned the lights on. It's just standing right there. All right.
What happened? Did you guys walked down the road toward that ball, and we did vocalizations. You guys did vocalizations. We couldn't hear your guys's at all. We only heard Stevie's howl, and that was it. But we didn't hear anything on our end. Then we started to meet up, and you guys told us to stop the Jeep, turn all the lights out, be quiet. You guys were hearing something. What were you hearing?
We were kind of walking and we saw these prints, and I was like, I can't remember what happened, Ron, exactly.
At one point you started doing whoops. We weren't hearing whoops. Was that because you heard some movement? I'm trying to remember now.
I think we were hearing movement, and I walked down to the spot and I was doing whoops.
And then we got a response.
Yeah, and it just kept going off.
Yeah, we did an exchange back and forth.
Here goes our
The team's night investigation turned up some interesting results, with strange sounds, large human-like tracks, and broken trees alongside the road. Was all this done by a Sasquatch, or is it all just a strange series of coincidences? It can be frustrating when there's possible activity, but you can't say for sure one way or the other if it's a Sasquatch or a normal series of events in the wilds. But after such an active night of investigation, the team heads for an area that's most sacred, an area where strange events have happened and continue to occur.
You know, I know a lot of like personal accounts, close friends that have had possible things happen, possible visuals, but not a lot of a lot of knocks, stuff like that gets attributed to the subject. But it is a place absolutely where you have a shot. I mean,
good luck, guys.
Think going that way?
You guys got a knocker?
Oh, I got a knock.
we'll find one.
Everything has been over there, right? Little subtle bugs and things like that. That stuff. Find us when you're not walking blast a call.
I might do a yell, or hey, I'm gonna probably do a howl or something.
Have Stevie do his long one.
Hey, have Stevie do a Ohio howl. Copy that.
Yeah, my recorder's running the back of your truck.
We're about to do a knock up here.
Okay, copy that.
That's Jonathan.
We heard you guys.
That's Jonathan's thing on top of him.
Oh, he's looking this way because he hears snoring. It's alright.
Oh, he is right there.
Did you see him, Pete?
Yeah.
I'm
gonna respond with a howl.
Do you find him super
One more time.
Yeah, anytime.
Okay, copy.
What the frick was that? Look at him.
That carries well. I think maybe should be reported Sasquatch howl tomorrow.
How do we get something?
Unfortunately, the team's investigation was quiet, except for a few deer moving through the area. This location didn't yield Bigfoot activity because more than likely they just weren't there this time. But the team's expedition is not over. With all bets on Laird Meadow, the company regroups at the location of the dummy camp with an entourage. There they all gather to come up with a plan for the expedition's last night of investigation.
And then they're going to hike up in these spots right here.
Okay.
If Terry comes, maybe we'll send her at the end because it'll be the least intrusive leaving.
Yeah.
So we can have Terry and Stevie in here.
Does Stevie have anything optics?
He has a kick-ass night vision, but no record capability.
Where's the green gate? Is this
That's this road right here.
That one right here.
this one right here?
Or this
one right here?
So this
Okay.
this outline is the meadow.
Okay.
Meadow road. The road into this camp, and this is the road that kind of goes behind Laird
Okay,
Meadow.
so that's the green one. If we sent her out that way, then yeah,
She could stake out this road,
it'd go out.
and then Damon's going to be up here with the drone, the thermal drone.
Perfect.
You guys would be here. I'm going to be here. Either Ron and I can go here, and then we can have a couple people here, a couple people here. So we would have this whole area covered, and we're going to leave the road here open. We have trail cameras, but we're going to leave it open. So
I like that.
anything would have to go around all of us, or just go straight through if it doesn't want to do that long trek.
Sounds logical.
All I said was be super quiet when you're on these perimeters, because
Yeah.
something's coming out, we'll just turn back around. We want it to kind of pass through. And
Yep.
Yeah, least radio contact as possible. You guys can control, once we get people where they're going to go, you be like, hey, can you guys do this knock so we know who's going to do what?
So we'll do a quick
there you
radio
go.
check with folks, and when we get in place, and
Exactly.
go from there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Should we,
I have my knocker and
So
stuff
some of the
too.
terminology, I'm a little bit concerned about the terminology because we got so many different access or so many different interest points here. So do you know what the back road, when we say the back road,
Well, Bandit was over there.
Well,
Teams or whatever.
well, Terry, Stevie.
then we know Damon's up in the
I
high
think so.
country.
Little Laird would be
Previous
this side of the road over here.
Got it.
Right shoulder,
Got it.
left
And this
shoulder.
Laird would be the big meadow.
Right shoulder, left
Drone will
shoulder.
be Damon.
I'm prefer to
Or
be called
Damon.
Overseer.
Yeah, on record.
So there you guys go.
Yeah.
I just did
Beautiful.
some tech checks on it.
That's
so
good.
it's not-
I think it's our best shot. They come in that zone. We're mapped pretty good here.
I think so. And it's all covered really well.
this time of year, they were here last year, so.
Done.
Hey, Tate, this is Damon. I heard him pretty well.
Okay, copy that. Kip is saying they didn't hear it.
Prior to that, we had some very, very loud vocalizations up on the hill, like a bear roar, big roar. Jonathan McDamon, yeah, I thought that was my imagination. I heard that too.
Did you hear that too? I mean, I heard those birds, but did you hear what they were talking about? No. Freaking hey.
Jonathan, there are vocalizations coming from the top of the mountain.
Hey, Jonathan. This is Tate. Those are those birds.
Who said that? Ron? Who said that? What? Oh, they're gonna do a single knock in 5 minutes.
Hey, Jonathan, have you guys done any knocks at all? Negative, no knocks.
Hey, Jonathan, go ahead. Give either a 1 or a 3. Give us a heads up.
Copy that. I'm going to do 2 in 10 seconds.
Yeah, do not do 2, either a 1 or 3 knocks.
Copy that. 3 knocks in 10 seconds.
Copy.
Did you hear that?
Oh yeah, very,
Very loud.
very loud, very distinct.
This is Damon. That was a very clear and loud from here.
We were able to hear that again, too.
Something happened.
I copy.
Let's go ahead and stir it up a little bit. Go ahead with 3 hard knocks, and then let's wait about 2 or 3 minutes, and then let's go with 3 hard knocks from Jonathan.
Okay, copy. Ron, did you get that? Okay, Ron's doing 3, and then Jonathan in 2 or 3 minutes do a knock, do 3 knocks.
Jonathan copies. Yes, sir.
How many batteries do you have?
For the drone, I have 3.
Thinking maybe after that second knock, second series of knocks, maybe do a recon flight.
Okay.
Hey, Jonathan, you gonna do those knocks?
Copy that. 3 knocks coming in 10 seconds.
Copy that. We've been doing some knocks, and we've probably got some responses. It sounds like on the other side of the meadow over here. Right now we got a drone coming up or flying around the area. It has a thermal camera on it, so he's kind of just scanning the area to see if he can see anything. So far, nothing crazy yet, but we're just gonna keep waiting and doing knocks and seeing what happens. You want to stay behind a little bit, but not long. So regroup with them first. Walk a little further and then be like, oh shit, we forgot the one. And then me and Bandit will follow you if he doesn't follow you on his own. See you back at camp. Alright.
I can still see them way down there. But that won't be the case for long. Moon's punching through the trees. Pretty obvious here. At this point, I'm no longer playing the stealth game. I'm kind of putting myself out here for something to mess with me. But we got so many trail cameras deployed on this road. If something's wise to that, it's not going to come out. We definitely put a lot of stuff out here, and so I guess the final culmination of our research at Laird isn't what we do or don't observe tonight, but what we've captured on the trail cameras over the course of the week. I mean, I don't know if it's even possible to catch a Sasquatch off guard and take a picture on a trail camera with it. Got this audio recorder, I'm still rolling. I think I'm gonna place it on the ground for a second. And now, I'm gonna break out my therm. Something really red in there. Tell it with me, Glenn, because I don't know what a nighthawk sounds like, but this sounded like right after the knocks. Like a 3-second. Whoa! You have the audio rolling. Audio's rolling, and hold on. So then about 10 seconds pass, because we're like, let's listen. Then all of a sudden we hear, whoa, and then whoa. We heard like 6, and then Tate gets on the radio. Oh, you're hearing a bird. No. So not a nighthawk, dude. And it was from the mountain. And then Damon goes, I'm hearing something too, and that was down his way, top of this mountain right here. I was hearing it. We were hearing it from the other meadow, and probably picked up from our end. So I'm really looking forward to hearing how more detailed that call was from your end, because you guys were a lot closer. And I had my phone going on, I think, one of them, but they were really, really little blips, but they were very audible to us. But it was a 3-second solid right after the knocks. Whoa! Like, it got me shaking for a second, dude, because it was like, it reminded me of what you said in Alaska. So, I don't know. I've never heard a nighthawk, but it sounded far away. It didn't sound like anything in the trees here. It didn't sound like it came from the meadow. It was like mountain back here. Are you mad creeped out right now? Not really. A little bit. It's You know what? I'll be honest, that vocalization
It's not a good one. It's aggressive.
I've never heard anything like that. You know?
From what you actually heard, yeah.
Yeah, from what I actually heard. You know? A little unnerving. What'd you think, Glenn?
Like I said, I've never heard a bear, but it sounded like a bear would sound like.
It sounded like the freaking Yeti on, this is what I told him. I go, it sounded like the freaking Yeti on the Matterhorn. You know? You ever hear that? It's like, that's what it sounded like. And then there were repeats of it. Did you guys hear it?
I heard something, yeah. I'm pretty sure I heard the same sound from our end.
Okay.
Like it was way more faint.
Laird Meadow did not disappoint. Strange calls being heard, thermal drone footage, broken branches, and fresh animal sign. The team feels they may have had Squatches with them that night. And this year's expedition was one of the team's best years, not only for possible Bigfoot activity being observed, but for pulling physical evidence as well. And what of the hairs the team found? As Tate and company head towards their next stop, Bumping Lake in Washington, they make a very important stop at the North American Bigfoot Center to have the hairs looked at and analyzed. What they find is startling and will be revealed as the search for SABE continues.